Hi guys, welcome back to Sim UK, welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. We had a bit of, well, just a touch of luck in the last episode, I think you'll agree. Things are looking decidedly better off right now. In terms of fish, it's still pathetically poor. I've seen some people where this whole area is just bright yellow. I haven't got a single yellow spot. I mean, that's the closest we've got to a yellow spot. It's pretty diabolical out here. So we're going to have to sort of search around and find a decent fishing spot. But for now, it's about getting some fish in the tank. So that is what we're going to do. Excuse me. So in the last episode, we took the boat down to the most southwestern point of the map, right down to where the ice flow begins or ends, technically, I suppose. Then I bumped into some ice. No, I didn't. I tried to avoid the ice and ran aground. And I didn't have any insurance on the boat. I didn't have towing on the boat. The only thing I did do just before the boat went down was I sent Rudy to go and repair the boat, which he promptly did go and do. That was weird, I couldn't get him off there then. As a result of all of that happening, the boat sank. I called for emergency rescue. Emergency rescue came out, rescued the boat, fixed the boat, lent us 1 million, and then didn't charge us for dragging the boat in. So yeah, it went pretty well actually. It couldn't have gone any better, to be perfectly honest with you. There's absolutely no fish over this side at all. Nothing. We've got one net down there. I just put it down for the sake of putting one down. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop a net here. We're going to drop a net here. Maybe one here. And then we'll come down, pick this net up, and then try and pick the rest of these up or something along those lines. So let's hot tail it to our first drop off. And we don't need the buoys for this. So we'll put the big one in because it's quite a decent area of hot spot. This is probably our hottest spot in terms of size, so I'm hoping to get at least a full net just from this one net. Bit of cod in there, yes, there's cod rather. That's pollock, isn't it? That's pollock, that's cod. So there is some cod in there. We're still hunting cod. It's only the 14th of September. I really think the speed of days goes by too slowly in this game. I think it needs to go by much faster, or the speed and scale needs adjusting. Something along those lines. It just seems way too easy to go out, fill your boat up, come back in. If it was really that easy, I think everybody would be doing it in real life. But they're not, for some very good reasons. Right, that's one down. How far away from there is this? Not quite far enough. Got to drop that more there. I could have got two down in that spot. Never mind. Never mind. We'll come and drop one here instead. Now, obviously, fast travelling does use 50% more fuel, which is expensive. It's a good little spot straight away here, look. Good for pollock. There's a cod. And the weather's going to be nice for the next couple of days. So we are good, we are covered. We've upgraded the storage capacity, so we should be able to take a decent amount of fish on board. The engine is nearly fully upgraded. We do have a 2.2 million kroner debt. But that's not bad considering we sunk a boat. It's not bad at all. I have no intentions of sinking another one, by the way. So that's 2 lines down. I don't really want to go much further this way. There's just nothing worth fishing for over there at all. I don't sense there's anything in this area, but I thought there'd be something over here, so I probably ought to go check that out. Maybe we'll do that now, actually. Let's take a quick jaunt over in this direction. Let's do the cheaty maneuver again. There's a bit of cod there. Not really much unlocked though. Nothing significant, is it? Okay, looks like this line is ready for us to come and jump on it. So we're going to do exactly that. Swing our way down there. Lickety split. Oh damn! Just missed the perfect time to pull it in. Right, now I've got to find it. There she is. And this, I think this is going to be the first proper net that I've pulled in with the Verbecki. Might help if I put somebody here to pull the nets in, mightn't it? Okay, let's see how good we can do here, boys. We've not had a good run, so let's improve things today, please. Damn, that's loud. Pollock. Can't remember what that's called. That's a cod, definitely. Pollock again. Haddock. That's the other one. That's a haddock. Oh, that didn't look like a great haul, to be honest with you. I was expecting a lot more fish than that. That's not promising at all. We did miss the blue, so there is that. Alright, how long have you been in the water? 8 hours. Let's take a swing around this way. (13 hours and 16 hours). So I might just hang about here for a bit. Just to, oh, I forgot to put the guys back to rest. Hey, look, he's done the whole lot. Oh, we didn't get that many. That's pretty poor, actually. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, guys, we'll start processing those fish, I guess. There's nothing much for Rudy to be doing, so we're just going to chill out here for a bit until this net is ready to pull in. Over there somewhere. Roll on binoculars. Part of the reason, by the way, guys, why I'm not really in a rush to get the lunar bow or the Hermes is the simple fact that the majority of features on those two ships are least complete or least polished. When I first reviewed them, you couldn't really do anything, nothing worked at all. It has improved considerably since then. You can actually do some trawling now, but there's so many features and so much stuff that's still to come in this game. I'd rather not rush to the end, because there is that, unfortunately, that sort of finality to unlocking the Hermes, in that there is no real goal after that. There's a leaderboard thing going in place, so I mean that's pretty cool, but that wouldn't be enough to keep me entertained for very long, if I'm being perfectly honest. And the game is going to split simulation and arcadey style play. So again, you know, progressing too far whilst it's in this arcadey state, you're not really getting the most out of it, I don't think. So that's why I'm not really in any huge rush to upgrade to the next boat. I'm quite happy going out with the Vibeke Carentan, unlocking all the areas of the ocean available to us, and yeah, just enjoying how wonderful this game looks, because it does look wonderful. The boats are modelled superbly. I love the ocean, I love the audio. There's so much to enjoy. It's a very chilled out experience. Look at these guys, they've nailed it, absolutely nailed it. Job done. Idle, idle. Good job, lads, good job. Let's give Raw something to eat. But we'll give Bart something to eat as well. See if we can boost everybody's energy levels up, because they're going to be pulling this in reasonably soon. So yeah, I'm going to sit and wait here just a little bit longer. Okay guys, I really haven't been sat here very long, but we can see that net 2 is literally about to be perfect. So net 2 is the big one, and it's in our hottest spot, so I want to get that when it's blue. So I'm going to pull this in early. What else? Bart has just ranked up his stamina, so he's stamina 8 now, which I think Rudy is a 7 or an 8 as well. So that's good. We've got 2 members of staff who can actually work for a reasonable amount of time. Raw is still pretty tired. So as soon as these guys have got their energy back, I'm going to have them pulling in this net and processing it, and then we'll be heading off for net 2. And yeah, there should be a decent haul out of one of these two at least. I'd like to fill the boat with both of them, if I'm being totally honest. Try and get these debts under control and start saving towards the lunar bow. Right, okay, so these guys are not they're not eating anymore, they're just resting, so now is the time to pull that net in. There's a couple of fish coming in, that's good. Oh, that was a really crappy load. Really bad. Look at that. Well, this is good. This is what needed to happen right at the beginning, making it much harder to get fish in. But yeah, this is like the extreme. This is no fish rather than hardly any fish. But actually, I prefer that, so I'm quite happy with that. Is it just me, or are we quite heavy at the front there for some reason? Pretty sure the fish holder's at the back, not the front. Seems like they're loading the wrong end of the boat to me. Okay, so let's fast travel. all the way over to here, just in time to pick up our next load. I am getting way closer to these nets than I should be able to, according to the original design of the game. Where? Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Right. So these guys have completely gutted the lot, which is great. Perfecto. I'm thinking we're going to pick this net up, and I'll probably drop the net rather straight back in. That's the advantage, by the way, of a net over a line. You have to take the line back into port in order to rebait it, but a net, you just go, get it done, and go. Pretty easy stuff. Hoping for quite a few more fish this time round. Bit of redfish there. Ooh, a lot of redfish. We've already hit our quota for redfish. Or is the quota for our boat? It might be boat specific, in which case we haven't hit our quota for redfish. But that could be okay, because there's a lot of redfish coming out of there. Not a lot of cod, to be honest, but there's definitely fish coming in on this net, which is, oh, thank goodness, you know. I'll be the first net that's been of any sort of decent capacity at all. Well, I say that, still hasn't filled up that much, has it? So maybe it is worth our while investing in a freezer now. It looks like the quotas have been modified so that it's a bit harder to get stuff, which is great. I never liked it being so easy to fill the boat up. To be honest, these are not good hotspots that I've got. And maybe if I find a good hotspot, it will still fill the boat up. I don't know, but yeah, certainly that's a lot less fish than I was expecting, even with such a poor haul. I still expected to get more in than I did have. So that's good, mostly. I'm quite happy with that. We're gonna drop our stuff off at Hammerfest, and then we're gonna head. If I can buy, I think this is probably where we want to be. If I can afford to buy a freezer, I think I'll do that. I think it was like 100,000, wasn't it? I don't recall having bought that already. So yeah, definitely that's the way forward. I don't know why I'm sailing anywhere anymore. Kind of getting into the habit of this now, which is what so many people are doing. So we're going to sit in port for maybe an hour, just long enough so these guys can just long enough so these guys can finish the haul. So yeah, that's not even all of them, but what do we get for that? 195,000. Actually, that's a dang sight more than I was expecting, so that's pretty good. Well, in that case, it looks like we've got a possible job on. Oh, that's a decent payout. Low pollock supply in Ackerford. To keep up production, Ackerford fishery is in desperate need of additional fish. The fishery is willing to pay 21 krona per kilogram if you can deliver 36,000 kilograms of pollock to Ackerford within 7 days. Yeah, we'll take that. The 761. Absolutely, we'll take that. Right, so what can we do? I wish I could see how much fuel I had. will fill up anyway, because you don't want to run out of fuel, do you? And I think what we'll do is we'll skip time for, let's say, 2 hours. That should be enough time for them to finish. And then we'll go fishing. Turn the boat around a bit. Kind of like that. We'll sell the extra fish that we have. It's another 33,000 in the bank. Very nice indeed, gentlemen. Very nice indeed. Okay, now I can't put my crew to rest at the moment, so I will do that in a second. Oh, we're going to smash into that, aren't we? Yep. Nice one. Not coming here again. We'll get some nets in. That's the wrong thing. Is it this one? No, that's upgrades. That's purchase boat. Come on, fish market. There we go. So I'm going to get a couple more of these nets. $17 nets. We've still got 278,000 on here. So what upgrades can we get? We can't get the engine upgrade yet, but we can get the freezer. And I'm not too worried about that. Okay, good. We're in an excellent position right now, guys. So we want to go and find some pollock. Slight damage to the hull. Rudy is fast becoming the most important man on the boat. And Raw, you can just rest, mate. Okay, splendid. 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 So what we're going to be doing is heading out of port. I'm quite liking this as a spot. Actually, that's looking to be the hot spot, isn't it? So I think what I might do is swing over here as far as I can. Got to hit the button. Oh no, I'm not out of port yet. And I've only got 75 kilometres to travel before I unlock the Hermes anyway. So really, there's no incentive for me to sail anymore. That was the only real incentive that there was, and I'm kind of there, so. Damn, I was hoping to find a bit of a fishery type hotspot there, but nothing. Nothing at all. Literally nothing at all. Wow. Okay, well, this is the last one I'm doing until I get to this point. Oh, something weird. So we're going to go drop a single line right in there. Then we're going to swing down here. Yeah, nearly did that, didn't I? Remove them all. I always do that. Alright. We're going to go drop our first line here. That alone might be enough for the to catch the amount of pollock that we're after. We've got 17 huge nets now. So there's no issues. Have some lettuce rather. Rudy is pretty much the main man on everything, so we might as well get his cooking ability up. And I nearly ripped the net there. I don't know if you noticed that. I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh my god! That was very close. That was very, very, very close. I don't think the weather's that bad out there. I don't know why it's so Don't know why it's being so awkward, to be honest with you. So we've only got a small amount of time to catch these pollock. So have we still got some? Oh, mission cargo. Oh, so we kept some pollock from what we caught before. Well, that's good. And we've got the freezer, so it's not going to go out of date or anything. Good stuff. Right, first line down. Actually, I think I might come up here, start unlocking this area. See if we can find anything of worthwhile mentioning. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm just going to stream through here. I'm probably going to sail this rather than keep doing that cheaty technique, because I don't really like doing it, to be honest. So I'll do some cinematics for you. The weather isn't that exciting, so it's not going to be bouncing around very much or anything like that. But yeah, you get to see how cool this boat looks, I suppose. See you in a bit. We found a decent place to drop some line, to drop a net rather. Rudy's doing nothing, so he can go sit over there. He's rested, he's okay. Good, right. Yeah. Got some cod. That's a good start. Well, I say that's a good start. That's a good start for money making, not a good start for the mission that we're trying to do. So yeah, there's that. And there's some redfish. We don't want that either. I'm sure we will get some pollock, whether or not it shows it on the scanner or not. The sonar, I should say, not the scanner. That looks like pollock to me. So there we are, or haddock. Can't really tell. Hopefully we'll get something decent out of those two. But yeah, I'm going to press on. Keep unlocking, keep searching. Keep thinking positive thoughts.